beautiful community. In a time like the present, happy Sunday. I try to go live on TT right now. I look tired. Usually I don't go live this late. But we're trying it out. We're going to have a chat about some struggles. What are you struggling with? What do you want to chat about? I'm struggling with imposter syndrome. I'm struggling with sickness in our house, tech phobia. I'm struggling with adulting. Like, having a business is hard. Adulting is hard. Being a burn survivor is hard. But I don't really share my struggles very often. So I thought, why not come talk about struggles live on my channel? Nobody is watching yet.
I'm deciding with a peaceful spirit, a loving heart, and a clear mind.
A loving heart, a peaceful spirit, and a clear mind. Yeah. Trying to go live on TikTok. I'm learning these platforms, and my brain capacity is low lately, I feel. But let me see. La, la, la. I'm waiting for some people to come on, but I'm also going live on another platform, so you guys can watch me get through this mound of laundry. Like, I'm a real person. I have not folded laundry since I got home from Hawaii. And I'm just being real. Hello, my beautiful community. My big awesomeness that I have to clean. Like, I'm thankful to have a mess to clean up. But okay. So, hello. Say hello. Hi, Sandy. So I am going live because I have not been live for a while, and I'm going live on another platform, but I'm going to fold this mound of laundry and talk about struggles, because I've been struggling with a lot lately, but I'm doing well. Definitely the devil is trying to test my patience, and I had a very eventful weekend. I've had a very eventful week since I've been home from Hawaii, a couple weeks since I've been home from Hawaii. Papa Riv has had COVID for the last week, and it was his birthday, and our dishwasher flooded the house yesterday, and our sink flooded it today. So I'm like, okay, I'm struggling. We're going to talk about struggles live on my channel and on my TikTok, like trying to build my following. Sorry if the light is shining weird. Hello, my beautiful community. I know it's kind of later in the evening than I usually go live, but I'm still awake and been thinking about it all day. And I'm learning all the platforms, and trying to stay away from Papa Riff because he has had COVID all week. And I know that I haven't really been live very much lately. I have really been trying to recover from my trip to Hawaii and just really process all the emotions. Like, we had such a great trip. I'm so blessed. And I came home to some even better news. Like, not even better, but it just keeps getting better. Like, the Lord will provide. Like, I have just moved through faith, and that's what's providing for me right now. And miracles do walk among us, and I'm living proof of this. And like, when I got home, the Reach Burn Foundation reached out to me and asked me if I was still available for their adult burn survivor retreat, which is September 2nd through the 5th, 2024. And they are going to pay for my travel and all my accommodations to go on this retreat with 9 other adult burn survivors. It's going to be a really exciting, quiet little, small group of people that are all burn survivors like me. And this will be the first time that I have been around that many burn survivors at the same time. And it's going to be super awesome. I'm super excited for it. I got tested for COVID after Papa Riv came up positive for COVID last week. And I don't have it, thankfully. I've been cleaning like a mama bear and making sure I am staying away from him and wearing gloves when I'm around him. And, thankfully we already have separate bathrooms, and we already are pretty, because of my burn, we're already pretty careful about germs and stuff anyway. So I'm trying to move my phone to not have the glare on it. I apologize, guys. But my retreat is in Breckenridge, Colorado. So I have to fly from here to Denver, and then I fly from, I will take a bus from Denver to Breckenridge. We're staying the night in Denver the first night, and then we'll be in Breckenridge for 2 nights, and then we'll come home and go home on the 5th. So it'll be a short trip, but it's supposed to be really like an interactive retreat. Like, we're supposed to like go in a boat or rock climbing, biking, where I'm not really sure. I was just open to going, and it's an all expense paid trip for burn survivors, adult burn survivors. And so I had to apply to go in June, and they contacted me the Friday after I got home and told me that I was chosen to go and to make sure that I was still available to go. And I said, absolutely, yes, I'm down to go. They wanted to know what limitations that I had what limitations I had to make sure that they accommodated them, because I am permanently disabled. And I said, other than the temperature regulation issues that I have that come with my burn injury, because I am burned from head to toe, and that I just have to be mindful of how long I'm in the heat and outside and in the sun. And like, most burn survivors have that same issue. So it's not going to be something that they're unfamiliar with. And so I just let them know that was what my only concern was, and that I had just gotten back from Hawaii. So I have already tested out, like, what I can handle. My youngest son and I were in Hawaii for 4 days together, and the whole time I was there, we were like out of the room every morning at 8 a.m. and we were not back to the room every night until 8 p.m. or later. And he really didn't even go home till like 10 o'clock at night every night that I was in Hawaii. And we just squeezed every little moment activity we could while we were there. And it's just super exciting that I tested out my abilities with my son before this retreat. And I didn't even know that this retreat I had gotten this retreat until I got home from Hawaii. And so God is good every day and all the time. And I couldn't do it without God. And I am struggling. And I'm struggling, but I'm not. I'm thankful for all of the opportunities that the Lord is blessing me with. And while I was in Hawaii, I celebrated 21 months clean and sober from hard drugs with my son. And on the 29th of July, he asked me, I was like, what do you want for dinner? And he was like, Mom, will you make me spaghetti? When your baby asked you to make him spaghetti and you traveled all that way to see him, you make him spaghetti. There was only one little electric burner in the Airbnb, and we had Walmart Plus deliver all the ingredients, and it wasn't as good as I would have liked it, but he loved it. And it was just absolutely like, it was the perfect thing for us to like really, we just really bonded over this trip. And it's like, I'm just so blessed. And when I got home from my trip, my oldest son called me, and I got to talk to him about our trip also. And so this trip has helped me start to rebuild the relationship with my children. And I couldn't be more thankful for my sobriety and my fans and supporters. And I am sorry that I haven't really been as consistent as I should be, but I am still trucking along. I'm still in school for digital marketing. I just actually joined another community to learn more about the affiliate marketing and digital marketing for my business, and to build up my website and my infrastructure a little bit more. And really, I feel a lot of imposter syndrome because I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing. So, but it's just because I'm learning and growing, and that's part of why I wanted to come on live too, is like a lot of things have been going through my mind about, are you growing in your life? Are you decaying? And I've been on this personal development journey for about 16 months now. And really, like 21 since I got sober, I've been working on my personal development, my sobriety, and rebuilding my life after my traumatic injury and my mental health crisis and my lifetime of abusing and self-harm, abusing my body with drugs. So like, there's not a lot of you that have followed me for very long, and some of you have, but I am 21 months clean and sober from hard drugs. And I am just about 10 days away from being 5 years post 80% total body area burn injury. And my burn injury was a result of a mental health crisis after a drug relapse. And it's taken me a lot of time to get comfortable enough to say that without crying. And I am working on crafting my story and writing my book, and, just doing all of the things. I started a digital media company June of last year to self-publish my memoir, The Burn, the Broken, and the Beautiful, a memoir of me. That's why I have the Burn, the Broken, and the Beautiful channel. And like, I started this channel to learn digital media, the digital creator world, and really like, how do influencers make money online, and how can I, profit, off my story if I cannot leave the house. And I'm still learning and building my audiences and my platforms, but I've been doing it for about 16 months on YouTube and on Facebook. And I'm growing faster than I thought I would. And I just remind myself that to give it to God when I'm struggling, and that to be humble, and it costs $0 to be kind. And like, it's very, every day is a struggle. So choose your hard. Like, didn't realize how much I, was hurting myself in many different ways and hurting the people around me. And then once I got sober and took accountability for my actions and like really started taking accountability for where I wanted my life to go, I've grown by leaps and bounds, and I'm meeting this new person every day too. And I am thankful that you guys all believe in me and that you see that I have some value to share. And I just want you to know it does, I am a direct message away. And like if you are struggling, there are a lot of people that will, it takes Simon Sinek says it like takes 8 minutes of your time to like relieve the stress in someone else. Sometimes people don't need you to fix it. They just need you to listen. Just know that like you are not alone in your struggles. And that's, what this is about is like, I wanted to come on here and test out my platforms and going live. And I am in an accountability group, and we've been talking about going live, and just like not everything is peaches and cream all the time. And I really haven't wanted to go live because I feel like, why do people want to listen to me? Why I have nothing of value to share, and I have a lot of value to share. Just the fact that I'm standing here and even trying to articulate my words around my injury is more than most people can do. And so I appreciate you all tuning in. There's lots more to come. As some of you know, like I have been interviewed by some magazine outlets. I've been interviewed by some media companies. I have talked to some film companies about documenting my story in a documentary as well. And we're talking about collaborating with releasing my book a chapter at a time, and just lots of different ideas that I'm still learning it all. So I'm trying to give myself some grace. I do plan to have my book published, ready for publishing by March. They say set a deadline and you'll get more done in a short amount of time, and that is very true. But setting a deadline also means having to say no to a lot of things, and you got to get comfortable with saying no to people. If it's a time suck, you got to tell, you got to take out the people pleasing part of it, and like that's why I live by my schedule. Like I'm not on the phone to chat, and I'm really in the books, and I'm trying to learn these platforms and technology that like I didn't even have a smartphone until last year, and I am still learning how to adult and stuff. And so I'm learning how to set boundaries with my own time, with my friends, with my, all of it. So I have this mountain of laundry that I thought I'd get online and learn these platforms, share my struggles, fold some laundry, show you I'm real. Like we all like, I'm sick of getting dressed off the couch. So I'm going to fold my laundry while I'm live and talk about struggles. And I hope some of you will drop some of your struggles in the chat. What are you struggling with? Like, come chat with me. Sunday night struggles. This may become a thing, just because I need to learn these platforms. And like, I do want people to like be like, know that they can come to me if they're having a struggle. Like, I'll listen, I'll hold your hand through it. I may not have all the answers, but I'll sit and listen with you. And like, that's what community's about, and like build community. It's been really hard for me to embrace my uniqueness and my voice, the unique voice that I bring to the table. And I want to inspire others to chase their dreams. If you have a dream in your heart, dream big and go after it. Like, I am telling myself the same thing because I don't understand all of the tech. It's really given me some imposter syndrome, but I'm learning that with this voice I have, I can ask for help. And there's so many people willing to support me if I can just articulate what I need help with. And sometimes you don't know what you don't know. But there are people that have been on the journey as long as you have, or for longer, and they might be able to give you some insight. And that's like, I am wearing my insight hoodie, but that was like, I wear my insight bracelet, and that's like the first event that I went to in Denver where I spoke publicly about my visible difference and mental health crisis, and like talked to people about what my dreams were, and like spoke them into existence. Like, if you're struggling, write down your struggles, pray about it, give it to God, tell him, please help me. Please help me with this, because it's bigger than me, and you have no idea how much that has helped me. And I'm just happy to be able to inspire you guys and to help you on your journey, even if it's just, to tell you, I believe in you. I believe in me, and if I can do it, you can do it. If you want something bad enough, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. And I know that's kind of harsh for some people to hear, but I try to take the excuses out of it. And but I do, like, I ask myself, what is my biggest excuse? Well, my burn injury is a big excuse a lot. But instead of it being an excuse, I use it to prepare myself for the worst and hope for the best. And so now I know like what I need before I leave the house. And it's only been because I trial and error. And it's only been because, I tried it. Like, trying is doing. If you're trying it, you're doing it. So just try. Um, if you fail, you're still learning. You're not really failing. It's all an experience. So we're all human beings we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And so just go for it. Go big. And like, I am telling myself the same things. Like, I try to not talk myself out of things because I keep telling myself, "Oh, I'm too inexperienced. I'm not meant to be in these spaces." Well, the Lord has showed me I am meant to be in these spaces, and in a big way. I don't know if many of you know, but in the beginning of January, I started working with a high performance business coach. Her name is Stevie Marie. And she asked me in January, who are you becoming? Who do you want to become? And what are you going to do to become that person? And it was emotional. I had to write a letter to my higher self and like declare these things in my life, that I was going to surround myself with people that were going to push me and keep me accountable to my goals. And those are difficult things to like promise yourself and keep the promises to yourself. But she had made me do it. Who are you becoming? And when are you doing it? And I'm getting emotional just thinking about the exercise right now. And I told her in January, I am becoming a public figure in the burn community, the burn invisible difference community. And I am going to speak publicly about visible difference and mental health crisis. And so that is why I am live at, 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night, learning these platforms, folding my laundry, because somebody needs to hear this message. Somebody needs to know that miracles do happen, and to believe in yourself. Because this time last year, I was still struggling to learn these platforms, and I was speaking things into existence for myself. I wanted to go to Insight last year at this time, and I couldn't afford to go. And I had like a big lack mindset. I was recovering from one of my, it was my second reconstructive surgery of the year. And I was still learning all these platforms in digital media marketing and affiliate marketing and how to articulate my words around my story and to really write down my dreams. And Stevie Marie has really spoke all this encouragement into my life and my small group within our accountability group. And we meet each week and we talk about our business goals. And so she asked me in January, what are you becoming and when are you becoming that? I said, I'm becoming a public figure in the burn community and I am doing it right now. And I'm taking action every day to do that. And I didn't know how all of those puzzle pieces fit together at that point. I was just speaking it into existence for myself. And I wrote it down and I started learning. And after that, I went to Insight and I met the film company that wants to document my story. It's Open Book Films, and he was part of Entre. Will Dorian Smith is part of Entre, and I met Jeff and Jacqueline, my mentors that own my school, and I like just told them like Mike, this is lots of crazy things that people just don't believe in me. Like it didn't believe like that I could do what I'm doing, and my family is just thankful I'm not doing drugs. They don't care if it's this crazy internet business, but they're just happy I'm not doing drugs, and it was just a beautiful experience to be part of. And that I got up in front of 150 people and told my story about having a mental health crisis and what I'm trying to end my life. And like, do not be afraid to tell your truth because the tribe that's meant to be around you will stay. And those people who can't relate, they'll be deflected away. And that's okay too. And I've learned all of this over the last 16 months of being part of this very high vibe tribe, this crew that has always just poured love and light into me. And I just am so emotional about it every day that I have to come on here and tell you guys, like, yeah, I am struggling. It's emotional, but I am still sober. I am so thankful that the Lord opens my eyes every morning to chase my dreams. And like, it's only going to get better. I had no idea this time last year I was going to spend my 21-month anniversary in Hawaii, and the Lord made it happen. And I just keep praying and giving it to God. And he keeps blessing me left and right. Boom, boom, boom. If you were not meant to be here, Crystal, you wouldn't be here. And I am walking in faith every day. And I just appreciate all of your love and your support and like everything you have poured into me to help me to see my own worth and to see my own value. And I just hope that all of this helps even one person get their shit together, get sober, do it for you. And remember, like my mantra that I live by is my LMFAO. Love yourself. I get up and I make my bed every day. And I count that as physical therapy because at one time I couldn't do it. Have faith, even the size of a mustard seed can move mountains in your life. Just know God's got your back and he loves you. Acknowledge your little accomplishments. Did you get up and make your bed? Did you love on yourself? Did you thank the Lord for another day? And when it all gets too much, take a moment and breathe. Take a deep breath with all your being. Breathe life into your body and exhale the negativity. And do it 3 times. Do it 10 times. Just take a breath. And that is my LMFAO. And when I am struggling, I just remember LMFAO. And a lot of people think that's laugh my fucking ass off. Sometimes you got to laugh your fucking ass off too. And that's okay. Today, all I could do was laugh or I was going to scream because yesterday, the dishwasher flooded my kitchen. Today, while I was washing dishes, the sink flooded my kitchen. So we are having some struggles in our household. Papa Rose is sick with COVID, and I thankfully have not had it, did not get it, and went to the doctor and all of that. But the devil is trying his hardest, and I am not going to let him win. And so just remember to believe in yourself, love yourself. Anything is possible with God, and don't give up. If you have a dream in your heart, you can chase it and forget about the haters, because there's going to be some haters. And I appreciate all of your love. I see I've gotten 1,000 hearts on this live. Like, thank you all. Like, I'm super emotional, and I thank you for watching. But like, Sunday night struggles, what are you struggling with? I was struggling with some laundry. I'm almost done with it now that I've been on this live. And I'm struggling with like being vulnerable. But I know that at least somebody will get something out of it. Like, if I can do it, anybody can. I'm stuck in my house all day, so I have a lot of time to think about a lot of things. And just remember that comparison is a thief of all joy. And I say I could do it, so you could do it, but I don't really know your story. But if you have some hope in yourself, I know that you could accomplish your dreams. I am living proof. Like, nobody thought that I would get as far as I have. And look at me now. I'm so thankful for everybody who watched this live, and I am going to get off here for now. It's very late in Oklahoma, 10:30 at night. It's my bedtime. But I love you. Peace be with you. Happy Sunday. And if you're struggling, reach out. Reach out to somebody. Write it down. Give it to God. Many blessings. Have a great night. Thank you all. Thank you so much for watching, Sandy. I appreciate you. How do I wind down to get good sleep? I'm working on that. A lot of times I take a bath, but my skin can't handle it right now. And so um, just praying right now. I'm having a lot of faith that the Lord is working on me. Love you, girl. Thank you so much for watching.